Welcome to your Inequalities crash course. There are 4 inequalities in math. Less than or equal to. We have the or equal to part here. Greater than or equal to, and greater than. We have 2 main skills with inequalities, graphing them and solving inequalities. When you graph an inequality, this says x is greater than 3. On our number line, we need at least 2 values, so I'll put 2 and 3 to show that we know direction. Greater than does not include this point, so we use an open circle, and we want all of the values greater than 3. This includes the value 4 and 3.5, etc., so we are going in that direction. And we know that all the numbers greater than 3 or bigger than 3 are to the right. The next one says -2 is less than or equal to x. That means that x is greater than or equal to -2. I could think about what values make this true. Any x that is larger than -2. So all of the positive numbers would make this true. On my number line, I'll have -2. -3 is to the left and -1 is to the right. Make sure you're going in the right direction. I'm including -2 as a value and choosing all of the values that are greater than -2 because -2 is less than or equal to x. When we solve this like we're solving an equation, but if we multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides, we need to reverse the inequality symbol. So for this first example, I will be subtracting 8 and then dividing by a +5. That means that I do not reverse the inequality symbol. Versus this next problem, I would subtract the 10 from both sides to give me -2x is greater than or equal to 6. And then I divide both sides by a negative right here. So that tells me, and I can look through and make sure, did I ever divide by a negative on both sides? That I need to reverse this to less than or equal to. So this is my solution. I know that that's the case because when I add or subtract to a value, whatever number is bigger doesn't change. For example, 1 is less than 3. If I add 5 to both sides, 6 is less than 8. But if I multiply or divide by a negative, it changes the sign, and we know that -1 is actually greater than -3. If you want to check, you could substitute -3 into your inequality, treat it like an equation, see if the 2 sides are equal to each other. But to check this direction, we'll pick any value that is less than -3. So we could take -5, for example, put it in the inequality and see if it comes out true. You can now decide to either do the notes completely on your own or do the notes with the video or